It's still here. A lot smaller, and you're a lot bigger.
You two go on without... I doubt that boat will...
If you're sure, hop in, boy. This hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of it without it, and we certainly couldn't steer our... Come on, Torgal. Sorry for the wait. We're ready. Come on. Run like the wind. Be safe. Nice try. Ready, go? Time to fight. When did you get so big? Come on. I can walk from here. It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate. No, your place, Bearer. How long do we have until these Akashic
Why do they
arrive?
always have to make such a...
What do you want?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood. The camp with the so-called League of Outlaws, they're no longer just bandits. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale...
Oh, do we?
Lubor, perhaps? The man, you may believe his lies.
But why would he lie about something?
Some twisted attempt. If he had not been unmasked, a great honor for one, he might well...
Lord Underhill, forgive me. Lubor cannot be trusted.
You may not trust me. But for the sake of... If there is any chance...
There isn't. Now be off with...
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
What's the point in encouraging people to have a bath to raise...
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie, but they've convinced themselves enough. The bloody fool! Which means the town guard can't be counted, but I can. You only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda!
Victor?
I couldn't abandon, and Blue Boy is in need of this very...
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, Bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go on. Yeah. Come on, then.
Lubor.
Wait, someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cherrick. The place had been abandoned until the League of Outlaws decided now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct...
They are mindless monsters. With the bandits, we at least knew when these creatures come. The town guard will muster at both forces will provide men to serve as scouts, and as soon as it has been... Conrad, can I count on the support?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of them and the command of our men and
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people and tell the merchant not as long as we survive, it doesn't matter. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that,
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League. Main host is most likely still there. And Dalamir?
A little gardening.
I doubt it. I have a...
Luckily, so...
So you... All right, then. Now it's simply a
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them... thing. Come on.
Yeah! Good. That will keep some of them out.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive.
Now, Togo! Diva!
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the other...
All the Akashic we were able... Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, sit.
Clive!
It's done.
I knew you wouldn't let me...
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back, and we need not fear the arrival of... Victory is ours!
We bloody did it!
We saved...
Lubor, after all you have done for this town.
But we did. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like...
You do remember that I'm a bearer.
We do. But it is a stain on ours.
I see. But I will only...
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to... If the Town Guard and the Merchants League... Unity is the key to defending Dalimil. When that time comes, I will...
Of course.
And second... You will accept that the mistreatment of bearers, any bearer within our walls, they will not be judged by what...
As we failed to...
We agree to your
condition. Well then, let's see. How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago I had... And now, here.
Lubo.
Fear not, you are of course relieved. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them. I'll make sure they're safe.
I don't doubt that you will, and not just the children.
Can't have all your hard work. my ambrosia.
No holding back. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide? It looks like we found him. I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within thee.
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted...
Lift up your head, Lady Godith. You have our gratitude. For your...
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly is the...
As I'm sure you know.
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching, alas. He had intended to claim the Heartstone, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finish, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. You are grown men now. And while I would not presume to insist, I know that nothing...
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it is found in the bellies of elk, we do at least know where to find one.
A certain specimen.
You are most perceptive. In fact, this is the very same. Were you to slay it in his stead?
What say you, Joshua?
What else? Titan's Wake.
Come on. Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
For House Rossfield. Is this the Heartstone?
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone.
Yes. This radiant luster light. Thank you, your father.
Lady Goddard.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me. The armbands are prey. Heartstone is harder and the graven vine.
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart it.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. But this was more. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed even if the armbands were incomplete, so... how?
Because I was the keeper of the vault, of the deep love he had for both. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I tried to warn you when word of the fire reached.
And thank the Founder.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that his grace...
Lady Godotha.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord, for coming back to us.
The bands. It must be gratifying to... It is. And we thank you for the... If you would permit me, let him see that you have... I suppose it would be... What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to...
Your father's health. Since the day we recovered it, I prithee claim it. And I do not doubt that your Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Please, just make it stop.
I'm scared.
It's all right.
Let's go.
What?
All right. That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards! The lot!
Allow me.
I don't need...
Please, Phil.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't, men.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Have, are either of you...
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. I'd heard, but I hadn't thought the corruption. It's a fucking your interfering old bastard of an uncle, my lord, or a Sid the Outlaw.
Call me what you want. It doesn't change all the urgency of the message I bring.
Before I agree, I'd have you answer one. What do you stand to gain?
I won't deny that I might bet that I seek a new beginning, and while the choices I've made, I know I made them for so long. So when it should have been our decision all along, but in order to take it, we must stand.
Certainly not the words I expected from an up. You are, no. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. We will need an envoy. One who can...
I'm flattered, and I have other problems to attend. What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that, sir? And would he have...
Of a different kind.
Well, beggars can't. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the out...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the...
And I will see that my associate...
Very good, my lord.
I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin.
Help you today, Clive? All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid. Mid.
Ah, you make it sound like a...
Tell me.
It's most of what I need. And a cogwheel. Gear's that smaller a bastard to make.
Wait, the children. Now that I think about it,
The young'uns? I'll keep working on the model.
Sid!
She wasn't high. She's just busy working.
A new invention? Is it an air?
Do you think she'll let us...
That just so happens to be why I'm here. A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one...
We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been all the pieces that are left over.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just...
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Well, did they have it?
They did.
Will it work?
What exactly...
Only the most... The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right well... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy. But it in the size of a dream that's important, is. And I reckon I've got a fair few good.
I'm sure you do.